The Jasper sofa from Room and Board. The build quality is amazing. It's got a solid composite kiln dried wood frame. All that means is it's built for the long term. It's got 1.8-pound foam inside of it, so it's going to give you a nice compromise between a firm and a soft seat. It's wrapped in dacron. So that's the fill around the foam, which means it's going to fill out the seat nicely and give you that extra little layer of comfort. Room and Board really puts together a nice product. That's the good part about the Jasper. Now, let's talk about the weakness. And for me, that's the design. Let me show you. The Jasper sofa, at first look, will give you the vibes of a mid-century case study sofa, which really I think they were going for. Sadly, this is a 1990s version of a, mid-century sofa, so it doesn't really thrill me. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. The first part is this raised back. That is absolutely a signature of 1990s design. Whenever you see it, you're going to know 1990s. And it's going to happen in almost every showroom because these sofas haven't had a redesign in 30 years. So this was what they did in the 1990s in order to support this back cushion. This is absolutely not what they did in mid-century. So I don't love that detail. The second thing that I don't love about this is the feet. They're too At one time they're stout and at the other time they're too tall. It needs to be thinner and lower. Everything about a mid-century sofa was long and lean and hugged the ground. And this feels like it's teetering on a really bad stiletto. So the foot isn't thrilling me. And the third thing that I think could use some improvement is just this back cushion. The back cushion should never be 50% of the height of the sofa. I mean, it's just an uncomfortable proportion. And right now, what I mean is this back should be lower. If they cut it right about here, it would be so much sexier. But sadly, it's propelling towards the heavens. And the volume of this back cushion right here equals 50% of the sofa, which is a really uncomfortable proportion for the eye. The back really needs to be about a third of the total height, and the bottom can be 2/3. And that's where it would start getting, more sophisticated, more elegant, something that we would see on a more contemporaneously designed sofa. So, does the design negatively impact the comfort? Absolutely not. And it's a very comfortable sofa. It's got a 19-inch seat height, which I love. The seat depth is absolutely appropriate for the category. And all of the materials, the frame, the upholstery, the foam, the dacron, they all go into creating a very comfortable product. It's just not well designed for a mid-century interior. And so that's why for use case, I wouldn't use this in a mid-century interior. I would use this in more of a loft-like interior. And I created a visual to show you how I'd use it. I would actually stay away from that tapered wood foot and I would use the cylindrical foot and I would use it in a finish that coordinated with your flooring. What you're trying to do is match your flooring so the sofa looks like it's floating. That's the intention of this sofa. That's the intention of this foot. So in order to achieve that effect, I put this in a lighter upholstery so that it gives you a high contrast from the floor and therefore you're going to get that kind of floating on a cloud, defying gravity, Adina Menzel kind of chic sofa. I think this sofa works best in an environment where you're celebrating the mix and you're not going for period accuracy. And the score that I give the Jasper is a 95 on build. For design, it's a 78. It's a 78. For comfort, it's an 85. And in total, it's an 86. I think for $2,000 as a starting base point, this sofa delivers a lot of bang for your buck. You just have to make sure that the design weaknesses don't drive you crazy.